Hey guys, Crad here. So this may end up being nothing and going nowhere, but I'm gonna take my 777 apart for well, it's gonna happen either way. So I might as well put it on tape, and if it ends up being something worth watching, I will upload it. Probably put a little bit of Loctite on the screws. Might be able to tell when they come out here. You know, a friend of mine just posted on Instagram, I think one day ago, they found one of these at a gun show, new in package, $250. Well, the dealer was asking $300, and my friend talked them down to $250. So they walked away, brand new ZT 777, $250. That is crazy. I am so jealous. So they did go ahead and put a liner in here. There's some talk at the time that these were being made, whether these ball bearings were going to ride directly on the carbon fiber, or if a washer would be placed in here for them to ride on so that they're not wearing down the carbon fiber over time. Looks like they went ahead and went with the washer idea. I don't remember reading specifically an answer from ZT at the time as to which way they're going to go. I think initially, well, as I had mentioned in a previous video, this part was the Devin Thomas herringbone Damascus, which is, you know, kind of a rough pattern, you know, the way that they acid etched the Damascus to bring out the lines makes some parts deeper than other parts, so it wasn't a very smooth surface for it to ride on. And Kershaw Novice Mike posted a video of that, and you can this is really cool, sorry. You can hear in his video when he flips it, you can hear the ball bearings riding on the Damascus. Don't want to lose these. Set these over here. So KVT. The ball bearings have a little bit of side-to-side movement in here, a little bit of free movement, which is, you know, good, of course. You want them to be able to move pretty freely inside their little plastic washer. That's cool. That's neat. Then, of course, solid carbon fiber scales. There's no inset liners or anything like that. That's what makes this so impressively light. Blade stop, the pivot. The pivot seems, I was going to say it seemed like it's set, but no, it's fully removable. This side is more or less just for looks. Looks like maybe if it wasn't going to spin for you, looks like this side would, you could put a hex in here maybe. Like if you tried to undo the pivot and this was spinning on you, because it's not like an Emerson where it's flat on one side and then the inside of the liner is flat and it's not going to move. Or like the 0560 that ZT puts out, where it's hex and then the scale is hex, so it's not going to move. So it seems like there could be a potential, or you're trying to unscrew this but the whole pivot's moving with it. If that's the case, so a T8 on either side, can take this pivot apart if the whole housing starts spinning on you. It's a work of art, man. It's crazy. The inset subframe lock. That's really cool. Let's take this a little bit further apart. Not necessarily recommending anyone do this unless you got some sort of a reason to do it. So here is the titanium clip. Because you know, these are pretty rare knives, you don't want to mess anything up on them. So 3 screws holding in the subframe lock here. Got to use slow and steady pressure to get these screws out so you don't strip them. They could potentially use some sort of glue in here. I don't want to force it. I don't want to find out. It's staying in there pretty well though. It could just be that it fits the, you know, the hole is milled out so perfectly around this that it's just that tight of a fit. But just in case, I'm not going to force that. So yeah, this definitely seems like it's pretty sturdy. It's not gonna, you know, not gonna have any problems with that falling apart. It's in there very nicely, even without the screws. The subframe lock doesn't seem like it's going to detach from the carbon fiber frame, so that's really cool. Alright, you'll probably see in a future video exactly why I was taking this this thing apart here, assuming I even upload this. Alright, so before I put everything away here, there's a couple things I noticed now that I've got this apart that I wanted to point out. So as far as an over travel stop goes, you can see the part of the subframe lock here, it sort of juts out. It actually, I don't know if you can, if I'm getting this on camera or not, but you can see there's a section milled out right here in that exact same shape. So when you push it in, it hits against the carbon fiber and it's not going to over travel. There's just no way. So that is really cool. I like how they engineered that in. And then on the back of the scale here, there are little metal threaded pieces inset into the carbon fiber. So when you put the screws in, they travel through the backspacer is not threaded. Then they go into these little inset metal pieces, and that's where they thread in. So yeah, that's just a couple neat observations that I wanted to point out. Thanks for watching.